That's the sound of Mr H urinating, which I won't film to spare his blushes.
That's better than the sound of silence.
Hello Jamie Topping, hello Scott Priestley. Scott Priestley features in volume 2 of my book, Confessions of a Celebrity Job Seeker, now available on Amazon. Yeah, basically we're here, and Mr H, do you think you can put your faith in doctors completely?
No.
Can you really trust?
No, I don't trust them, so.
Oh, professionals in general in society these days.
The thing is, when you go into the doctor's surgery, and I did this recently, I changed doctors, and they put you through all this bloody, oh, can you just come in and can you just stand on these scales, can you just do this, can you just do that? And then they tell you and you think, fucking hell, it's half a day with Undertaker. They terrify you.
Yeah.
You know, yeah, I'm 42 now, I can't do what I could do 21 years ago.
It's well, basically, I mentioned cannabis oil to an health professional recently, and she looked at me and it was like, what's that? You know.
Do you know what cannabis oil was?
If you look into it and the amazing properties cannabis oil has, you know, the healing properties, not just for cancer, for a myriad of other applications. And also, did you know that we have cannabis receptors in our brains, Mr H, meaning we're meant to take it? No, well, I'm not saying like free the weed in a Howard Marks type of a scenario. Yeah. You should all get stoned, you know what I mean? It's walk around Aldi, you know what I mean? Fucking buying Doritos. No, I'm just saying the medicinal applications of it. Not only that, the experience I mentioned last year when I went to my dentist and I told her I use fluoride-free toothpaste, and she said, you should use fluoride. And I said, why? She says, well, because the NHS says you should. That's what we're told.
The NHS said smoke 60 a day.
Well, you know what I mean? If you put Aboriginal dog feces all over your fucking teeth, you know what I mean? Would you do that because of an NHS directive? The point is, can we really trust them to have the final say? How many times do you hear stories, somebody saying, yeah, I had a pain in my chest, went to doctors a few times and it was nothing, then fucking he drops dead of an heart attack. Yeah. Oh yeah, I had this lump behind my ear, doctor said it was fuck all, and then next thing you know, it's a fucking tumour that's spread through the lymph glands, and then your fucking job stopped. You know, my mother, for example, went to hospital, she was spitting blood up in the night, dark black blood, which is the worst kind. Fresh blood is just a cut. But this fucking doctor said, yeah, it's suspected blood clots. Bring her back tomorrow, and we'll scan her. No, in the night time, the suspected blood clots travelled to her brain and fucking wiped half her brain out. 3 weeks later, she was fucking dead. Can we really put our faith in these people? Is my question.
A similar thing happened with me, with my mother. My mother was struggling for breath. She literally crawled upstairs. You know, heartbreaking for fucking watch. You know, your own mother like reduced to that. And fair enough, she didn't go when she should have done. Although me and my dad did try and.
What was it? What your mother had? Right.
She just ended up having an heart attack. It was just too much pressure on her. She had a leaky valve on the left side apparently. That was the official thing. But when she went, she got an appointment for go to that bloody Thomas Lineker. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And when she went in, my dad said he took her, and he said I fully expected him saying, "We'll have you straight up to Wigan Infirmary or Wigan Hospital." And they didn't. They just said, "We'll see you in 3 months' time." Meanwhile, my mother phoned hospital herself. She got herself in, and the cheeky cunt 6 months after actually give her an appointment. And me and my dad just ignored it because your first reaction is to rip into them.
Yeah.
Don't even bother, mate. She's fucking over at Cemetery Wall.
They don't give a fuck.
No, they don't. You're just a number.
Oh, that's all it is, and you know what I mean. The only purpose you serve in this world is to earn tax. You're a potential person who can earn. Well, you're not viewed as a person. You're viewed as a unit that can earn revenue.
I also believe so. You're used as a guinea pig after a certain age.
Yeah.
We'll try this. We'll try that. When you reach a certain age, it's we'll send you this through its post. We'll send you that. We need for you to come in. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
End of the day, like my father, luckily, like your father, part of war generation, part of war babies, and they've lived to in close to their 80s. They're trying to find that secret.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
they're treating them like a fucking guinea pig.
Mm.
My father won't go. I know some people in your medical professionals say, you're not doing the right thing, trusting us.
Well, we won't live as long as them because they wasn't exposed to as much pollutants as we has.
And shite.
Their food was basically all organic to a point. And then when we came on the scene, we weren't. And now the kids
The
nowadays,
thing is though, Jimmy,
it's all pure shit.
it's down to manual work, I think, a lot of it. Our parents will have bet Christ knows what during war. Fuck knows what was in their meals, and you wouldn't want thing.
Yeah.
But they've lived to that ripe old age. It tells you
Yeah.
something, doesn't
Yeah.
it? I'm not saying be austere and just give your child a carrot and say be grateful, but
You
know
know,
what I
but
mean?
don't give them fucking donuts intravenously fed fucking
And sugar
sugar.
and shite.
You know,
You can have too
Haribo.
much of something, can't you?
Well, it's true, but like I said, I don't put faith in any professional opinion, and I think you should always
How's
kind
that?
of just
Yeah, sorry,
finish-
sir.
I just think you should always like not take their word for it. You know your own body better than other people, really.
Asking you a personal question, you feel free not to answer if you wish. Has that come from the way you felt your mother was treated by the professional people?
And just that, and in general, mate, a growing mistrust. That once when you're a kid, you think these people are like you look up to them, and their word is final. But obey. But then as you get older, you think, hang on a minute, you know, this isn't right, you know. And perhaps the government hasn't got my best interests at heart. Perhaps the doctor doesn't give a fuck. Perhaps the doctor's just a rep for a pharmaceutical company who's fucking gets given holidays, meals out, so he can just dole this shit out. And he's just basically a glorified drug dealer.
Jimmy, how many times do you hear it with pregnant women? This is the classic one for pregnant women. Oh, you should drink Guinness. Iron, it's good for you.
Yeah.
Then following year, iron, you know, alcohol when you're pregnant's bad for you, you shouldn't drink
Yeah.
it. Then they change their mind so many times. Which is it?
Guinness was a pure drink once, but it got took over by a Mexican company.
Yeah.
And now it's a fucking terrible drink, you know what I mean? There's fish eyes in it. Is it fish stomachs, I think? There's a lot of... Google it, but you know what I mean? There's a lot of shit in Guinness, but there again.
It's like anything else, isn't it?
You know, but always question them, and don't take the word as final. Any closing thoughts, Mr H?
And failing all that, Luke, I will shit, man.
There you go.